Okay, nightmares are recurring. Everyone's experienced them at least once in their life, right? Okay, today we're going to talk about this nightmare to see if it's similar to what others have experienced. Recurring nightmares, if you've ever experienced them, you'll understand that it's not simply a bad dream. It's like a stuck door. Every night you close your eyes, it opens again, pulling you back to the same fear, the same scene, the same suffocating feeling of helplessness. You wake up, your heart racing, cold sweat breaking out. But the scariest thing isn't the dream. It's knowing that tomorrow night it might come back. Some people dream repeatedly of falling from great heights. Others are chased through endless dark corridors. Some relive an accident, a loss, or a painful moment they thought they had forgotten. These dreams are not random. They have structure, emotion, and memories. And that's what leads many to ask, are these messages from the subconscious or signs of a deeper trauma, like PTSD? In fact, to understand recurring nightmares, you need to look at how the mind works. When you sleep, especially during a REM stage, the brain doesn't completely rest. It processes memories, emotions, and unresolved issues. The subconscious is like a huge storage space where all your fears, pressures, and traumas are repressed, even when you think you're okay. And nightmares, sometimes that's your subconscious talking to you. When an overwhelming emotion, like anxiety, guilt, fear, or grief, is not confronted in everyday life, it doesn't disappear. It just transforms into a different form. In dreams, it's no longer controlled by reason, so it becomes vivid, intense, and repetitive. It's like a signal. You haven't really processed this yet. Dreams of falling can relate to feelings of losing control in life. Being chased may reflect avoiding a problem, dreaming of losing a loved one, or dying yourself. Sometimes isn't an omen, but rather a symbol of change, an ending, or the fear of loss. But there is a very important line. Not all recurring nightmares are just messages. In many cases, especially when a dream reenacts a real event, an accident, a traumatic memory, a terrifying experience, it may be related to PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD is more than just bad memories. It's a state of heightened alertness where the brain is trapped as if danger still exists. People experiencing PTSD often not only dream about the event, but relive it, as if reliving the moment. The sounds, images, sensations, everything feels so real that they still tremble upon waking. The biggest difference between subconscious nightmares and nightmares related to PTSD lies in their intensity and impact. If it's a message from the subconscious, the dream is often symbolic. It may repeat, but the content may change slightly. The emotions are strong, but not entirely realistic. And importantly, when you begin to confront problems in your life, talking about writing them down or changing your perspective, the dream tends to diminish. But if it's PTSD, the dream is usually very specific. It almost exactly recreates the event that happened. It repeats with high intensity, accompanied by symptoms such as insomnia, daytime anxiety, easily startled, and avoidance of things that remind you of that memory. And no matter how hard you try to forget it, it keeps coming back. like an inescapable loop. And here's something important that many people don't realize. Recurring nightmares are not the enemy. They are a signal. Whether it stems from your subconscious or a deeper trauma, it's trying to tell you that there's a part of you that hasn't healed. The issue isn't how to stop dreaming, but how to understand what's causing you to dream like that. Sometimes all you need to do is stop and truly listen to yourself. Are you stressed? Are you avoiding something? Is there a memory you've never allowed yourself to confront? Is there an emotion you're always trying to suppress? These questions are not easy to answer, but that's where change begins. Some people, after writing down their dreams each morning, gradually recognize a pattern. Some begin meditating or simply spend quiet time feeling their bodies and emotions. Others seek therapy, not because they are weak, but because they are strong enough to want to understand themselves. And as you begin to understand, dream begins to change too. It might not disappear immediately, but it will become less frightening, less repetitive, and sometimes it will transform from a nightmare into a normal dream, because at that moment, what it was trying to tell you, you had already heard. If you're experiencing recurring dreams, especially those that frighten, exhaust you, or affect your daily life, don't ignore them, but don't be afraid of them either. Think of it like a door. The door doesn't lead to fear. It leads to the door that leads inside you. And perhaps behind that door, it's not darkness, but a part of you waiting to be understood, accepted, and healed.